Today we will study how to draw rational numbers on a number line. So I have drawn a number line for you. In this number line, if you can see, I have marked some points. Each point on this number line is at equal distance. So whenever you draw a number line, please take a scale. You take a measurement either of 1 centimeters or a half centimeters and then mark the points. It's very important for you to have an equal distance between each point. Now first we will mark integers. So as you know, integers, we first begin with 0. It becomes a middle point. Now if I have to mark points on my right hand side, you know very well they are always positive. On the left hand side of the number line, we always mark negative numbers. Now suppose if I mark number 1 here. Now when I mark number 1 here, can you tell me between 0 to 1 it is divided into how many parts? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means between 0 to 1 we consider this as 1 unit, not 1 centimeter. As 1 unit we will consider. Between 0 to 1 it is divided into 4 parts. Now when I say it is divided into 4 parts, what will be the first point? The first point is 1 part of 4. What is the second point? It is the second part out of 4, right? This will be third part out of 4 and this becomes fourth part out of 4, which becomes equal to 1. So this is how we divide a number line into the rational numbers. The denominator here tells you how many parts you need to divide 1 unit into. Now when it is 4, that means you are dividing from 0 to 1 into 4 parts. Similarly, I will mark points on my left hand side. So here it will be -1. Now what is this first part? -1 upon 4. This will be -2 upon 4 and so on. So this is how we mark the rational numbers on a number line. Now we'll take an example which is given in your practice set 1.1. We will solve the second sum. Here they have given 7 upon 5, -2 upon 5, -4 upon 5. The first thing that we need to see here is always see the denominator. Now in the denominator it is given 5. That means the denominator in the rational number simplifies the number of parts, the number of equal parts. So suppose if I mark 0 here, then I have how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. So this will become 1. That means 0 to 1 it is divided into 5 parts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now let us mark all these points. We have 7 upon 5. Can you tell me what is this first part? This is 1 upon 5, right? This will become 2 upon 5, 3 upon 5, 4 upon 5. This is 5 upon 5, which is same as 1. This will become 6 upon 5 and this becomes 7 upon 5. So can you tell me where does 7 upon 5 lie? 7 upon 5 will obviously lie between 1 and 2. Now we'll go to the negative part. On your left hand side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are divided into 5 parts. This is -1. Can you tell me where will you mark -2? It is just 2 points from 0. -1 upon 5, -2 upon 5. So this will become -2 upon 5. Where will you mark -4 upon 5? We'll go ahead. -3 upon 5, -4 upon 5. So this will become -4 upon 5. So these are the points on the number line. You can just put them in the blocks just to highlight them. Now we'll go to the next question. We have 13 upon 10 -17 upon 10. Now they have asked you to divide a number line into 10 parts. That means if I mark 0 here, I need to mark 1 after 10 points. So suppose if I mark 0 here, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. My number 1, that is unit 1, will be at 10 points. Now let us mark these points. We'll begin with the first one. We will similarly mark minus 1 on the left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So here is minus 1, right? Now we want 13 upon 10. So where will be 13 upon 10? What is this? This is 10 upon 10, right? Which is equal to 1. So where will be 13? 11 upon 10, 12 upon 10, and this will become 13 upon 10. So this is 13 upon 10. You make a box for this. Now we'll go on the left hand side because we need to mark 17. We'll go ahead. Minus 1 is minus 10 upon 10, correct? So this will become 11 upon 10, 12 upon 10, 13 upon 10, 14 upon 10, minus 15 upon 10, minus 16 upon 10, and we have this as minus 17 upon 10. So we put a box here. Suppose if you feel this is confusing, then you can just mark the points and you can start counting 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5, 3 upon 5. If you want, you can write all the points here and you can just make a box for the question which is asked here. So this is how we plot the rational numbers on a number line. Thank you.